Another video. So today we are doing a video on whether to buy a PS5, which I was on PS4 last time, but who knows which way I'm gonna go, I'll tell you later. And as you can see, PS5 or the Xbox Series X, aka the Wi-Fi router or the fridge. Personally, I think Xbox has gone for a weird design. I think PS5 does look very nice, but it's massive. Both of them are obviously doing two different consoles. As you can see, the Xbox Series X has the black one, which is the disc one, or they have the white one, which is the digital version. What you'll find is with the digital versions of each console, they'll be smaller, but they'll also be a lot, about £100 or probably $100 less than what the one with the disc is going to be. For me, I'm going to go for a digital version because I don't buy any discs anymore. I don't need a disc, and for me, I don't value paying an extra £100 for a disc compartment because I don't use it. So I don't know why I would even bother. Since I've gone digital, I wouldn't go back. But I know some people do like digital, having a disc, and if you have a disc, you can always go, right, okay, had enough for this game, I'll sell it now. Whereas for me, I'm not that fussed about selling it because I like to go back through games and have a collection basically. But personally, obviously on Xbox you've got your likelihoods of like Forza, Gears, whether they'll release a new one, I don't know, Halo. You'll have like exclusives like that. PlayStation 5 have already announced a few of their exclusives, like Sackboy Adventures, which is like a Little Big Planet but in like a 3D world format. They've already announced Spider-Man, Miles Morales, I think it was, and they've also announced Ratchet and Clank. Was it? It was some, I can't remember what the name was, but it was something to do with Rifts, I remember. But yeah, overall, I think I do like the Xbox design of the digital one. I think it's very nice. It looks quite sleek. But PlayStation 5, I think, looks better. But I prefer the look of the controller on the Xbox, not gonna lie. We can get this picture so you can see both of them face to face. But for me, overall, I'm gonna go PlayStation, mainly because I went for the PlayStation 4, and the reason why I go PlayStation now over Xbox any day is because there are a lot of the Xbox games you can actually get on PC now. I do have a PC, so I could play them on there. And plus, there's not many exclusives that I'm really like, yeah, I would love to play that game on Xbox. Who knows, maybe I'll get both of them in the future, but at the start, I'm definitely getting PlayStation 5. But the big thing why a lot of people might get an Xbox is the new digital Xbox is only going to be £250. Whereas the digital PS5 is going to be £350. For me, seeing as they're brand new consoles, they're dirt cheap. Like, I remember when the Xbox One came out the first time, I spent a fortune on that. It took me a while to save for it as well because I wasn't working properly at the time, so I had to save money through the year really. But yeah, it was I personally prefer PlayStation now, but who knows, maybe Xbox will have a massive year. if they go back to what they were like in the 360, they might have a massive year, but I think PlayStation's overtook them. I think, personally, the fact that they've made PC and Xbox, like, in a way the same, because they've uploaded basically most of their games to PC now, and they're planning to. I don't think they're gonna do as well, because what's the point of having an Xbox now, in a way? Like, yes, it's a console, and if you don't have a PC, fair enough, but there's not any exclusives that you can't get that's not on a PC. And personally, if you're gonna game and you've got the money to, going for a PC is a lot better, because you can run them better, you can run them smoother. The only thing is, it obviously is a bit more complicated, but both of them have SSDs now, so they should run a lot smoother than what they have been. SSDs obviously mean, like, basically it helps run games. That's what they do. I'm not going to go in too much description, but I have an SSD for this laptop, and if you don't put memory on the SSD, it runs so quick. Like, but if you put memory on the SSD, it's gonna decrease the power. So yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. They're both very powerful for consoles, and I think it's gonna be a very interesting next generation. I think Xbox had a terrible generation through the Xbox One. The only thing I think they did well was when they later on brought in their Game Pass. The Game Pass is an amazing idea. The fact that you pay a subscription fee and you get so many games for it is an amazing fee. But then I think PlayStation are coming up with an idea that's very similar. Like, I saw they were doing this PlayStation Plus thing for the PS5, so you get like so many PS4 games on the PlayStation 5 already. Which, yeah, fair enough. Like, a lot of you have probably played those games, but if you haven't played them, then one, you're getting them for free, so I don't think you'd complain, and you can always go through them again. But two, like, I think some those games that they're gonna release for you are very good. I think they're both, if I heard, were gonna be backwards compatible. But I don't know how that's gonna work. Maybe it's just gonna be backwards compatible, but don't know whether you'll be able to use the disc, or maybe it's a backwards compatible, but you've got to digital download them. I think if they are backwards compatible, they'll be very good. One game that I never got a chance to check out on PlayStation was, I never got to check out, well, I did check out for a bit, but Metal Gear Solid 4 was the game. And I always wish I played it, but I never had a PS3. My brother did, but he only had it for a short time until I got that Metal Gear Solid game, so he didn't really see it. But yeah, I think overall, I think PlayStation so far they've started it off with a bang. Like, the games that are coming out already for it is going to be amazing, and most of the games that you have been buying for like pre-orders and that, for example, I pre-ordered FIFA because I play FIFA every year, and they do this thing, if you pre-order it you get on PlayStation 5 as well, so you just got to link the same account. So for me that's a win-win, because I get to play it on PlayStation 4 because the consoles probably won't be out. I mean, definitely won't be out for FIFA, but then I get to also play it on PlayStation 5 when it comes out, which will be like amazing to have. But yeah, I'm definitely going PlayStation. Let me know what you guys are going to do, because if you're going to pick up a console, or if you wanted a console, which console would you get? Let me know in the comments. Also, let me know what you think advantages are of both consoles. Personally, I think Xbox, I like their software, but I think the games are better on the PlayStation. I think the layouts normally of Xbox I do actually prefer, but PlayStation just, they have the exclusives for me to play. Like this year I played God of War, which is probably the best game of the generation in my opinion, and also they had games like Spider-Man, which I really loved. There were some other games, going through Days Gone at the moment, and yeah, there's a lot of games that I love, but I think PlayStation Plus could improve. I think you don't get the same value for it, whereas Xbox you got a lot of good, like the Games Pass is very cheap and worth it. They do a PlayStation Now thing, but it's not that great because you rely on internet speeds, and the internet speeds don't help. Like, and they can the games can buffer even if you do have a decent internet speed half the time. So yeah, I think they can definitely improve on things on PlayStation, but then Xbox need to improve on the games that they release. But I think it's going to be a very interesting year. I think they both come in at very good prices, like $350 or $250 for the ones that I'm going to buy. I don't mind paying at all. I was expecting, when they first announced the next gen, around $500, because I think that's around about the price the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 came out as. But I was looking it up. I could buy like a brand new PS4 and it's not much less than a brand new Xbox that's not even out yet. So it's crazy to think. But yeah, anyway, let me know what you guys think. Obviously, I'm buzzing for this next generation, and I think it's going to be very good. But let me know what you think. Let me know which ones you were going to get, what you think's good about each console, what you think's bad about each console, anything. All helps. And I'm going to get PlayStation because it's the one I like, and to be fair, only the 360 years, and at the start of the Xbox One, that's when I was Xbox, but been PlayStation the rest of my life, so yeah. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Obviously, like, subscribe, and comment down below what you guys think of these consoles. Anyway, see you guys next time, and I hope you enjoy this video, and peace.